So Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker is rumoured for the back end of this summer, as Queensberry have hinted. What do we think of this? So for me, it's a bit of a strange fight. It's a trilogy that I don't think really anybody asked for. So their first fight, I actually thought Chisora edged it. I thought he was quite unlucky to not get the nod that night. But the second fight, although Chisora had moments, it was clear enough that I don't think anybody's really calling for a trilogy. So it is a bizarre one. I mean, from Derek Chisora's point of view, I'll be frank, I think he's shot to bits. I think he should have retired years ago. Yes, he's been on a decent run, but again, his last three fights being, Washington, I think I've got in front of me here, his last three fights being Washington, Joyce, and then Wallin. The Washington fight, I mean, Washington was never brilliant to begin with, and he was completely washed. Joyce is equally completely washed, and Wallin, I mean, I think Wallin should have had his purse withheld for how he performed in that fight, to be quite frank. So, leading into this, it's a difficult one really, because I don't think Chisora should be in the ring, but from Joseph Parker's point of view, I can see the upside of it. It's a money fight. He's got that WBO mandatory position now. He's obviously had three sort of relatively tough fights back to back. So from Parker's position, he wants to, protect his mandatory. So I get it, I do get it, and I see why he wants to do it. Of course, he's got a profile here in the UK. He's based over with Andy Lee here. So sort of from a, Parker point of view, I can understand why he's fighting Chisora. From Chisora's point of view, though, obviously this would be his fight number 50. He said he wants to have 50 fights. It's a strange one. I'll be frank, I don't see him winning it. In fact, I don't see him being competitive, particularly not at this juncture, because of just how much he's regressed. Of course, everybody has noted his speech has clearly degraded. His punch resistance in the ring, although still relatively decent, all things considered, there are worse fighters out there, does seem to have taken a knock. Of course, his agility is nothing like what it once was. His punch output has dropped. His stamina is woeful. He now has about 2 good rounds in him, and then he'll spend literally the rest of the fight in the corners just taking breathers, and then he'll have, throw a few Hail Marys with about 10 seconds left to go once he hears the clacker. I mean, look, I don't think Chisora should be in a ring, to be frank. He shouldn't be still here fighting. I mean, I'll be honest, Chisora has surprised me many times. I thought he was done after Caballero in 2017. I mean, that was nearly 10 years ago. So it shows what I know, right? But that being said, I think one thing you can always tell with a fighter when he is shot is the balance goes. And for the last few fights, Chisora's balance has been horrible. He almost is completely unable to stay balanced in the ring. In fact, I think it was the Wallin fight where he pretty much fell over trying to get into the ring for the ring walk, which really speaks to what I'm trying to say here. His balance is shot. His feet were never, he was never fleet of foot to begin with. He was always a sort of slightly ploddy come forward pressure fighter, but now his feet are completely gone. So I think this will be light work for Joseph Parker, to be frank. Joseph Parker's not a knockout puncher. He's not a one-punch knockout man. So I don't think he's just going to blitz him early. I don't think it's going to be a case of Chisora gets sparked out in 2 rounds or anything like that. It probably is a distance fight, but it's probably just going to be one of those where, Parker has the legs, he has the hand speed to sort of jump in and out the pocket and pot shot where he needs to, and Chisora probably just takes a slow, not very nice to watch beating, if I'm honest. Of course, as I say, their first fight was competitive. I did feel like Chisora did edge it. The second fight wasn't the clearest, 120-108 fight or anything like that. It still wasn't, I didn't see enough from Chisora in that second fight to make me think, well, if they have a trilogy, especially once Chisora's got far more miles on the clock and he's even older and he's got even more, taken far more punishment, I'm not looking at him thinking, oh, he's definitely going to win now. So, yeah, it's one of them where I just kind of shrug my shoulders and sigh. I see why, from a cynical kind of matchmaker's point of view. For Parker, it's a money fight. For Chisora, it's also a money fight. And I suppose if he wins it, I mean, what does he do then? He said he only wants to have 50 fights. Does he then, because he'll become a mandatory as well? Does he then hold on to that? I mean, I heard somewhere he was the IBF mandatory anyway. But I mean, if he then picks up the WBO interim, would he just hold on to that? Or you would imagine he would stay on. And if he got a shot at the Useks of the world, it's gonna be a massacre. So I don't know. But what say you? You tell me. You take care and you leave your thoughts below. Take it easy.